Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? All right, so this is something I'm gonna start doing. I'm actually gonna start streaming the pre-market. So I was in this position around 7 o'clock, but I'm gonna try to get on around like 7:30ish. I just had to feed my daughter and make sure that she's good before I actually get on the stream. But actually, let me fix this because this is not right. Okay. All right. So kind of going back to the NA meeting, what I was actually looking at, I want to kind of explain what I'm going to be looking for. So obviously, right now we found support here in this range, right here. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, we found support here in this range right here. I mean, we could see price get rejected at here at this high, but what I think is more likely to happen is we get a short squeeze to the upside. I think that's more likely to happen. I do have my eye here at 325. Actually, I might as well just adjust this real quick. All right, put this at like 23 or something. Kind of front run that level. We can possibly see a move back up into this range right here, especially if the bulls can hold this area right here. If they can hold, we can definitely see a move back up into this range and possibly testing this level here at 396, which, I mean, if the bulls have come this far, I don't see why they can't finish. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that once we get a stop run right here, I can get my targets hit. We can possibly see a pullback back into this range. And from here, either the bulls are going to hold, and we see a move up, or they're going to fail, and we're going to see a squeeze right back down into this range. Now, my bias is obviously to the long side. I'm long right now. Obviously, the bulls have definitely been showing up. The Bears have shown up at least yes or yesterday's session. Even though the price action looks clean, we all know, everybody that traded this know that this was not clean. This was slow and this was choppy. And the Bears had to fight for this just for this massive rally going into the close. So um, it's definitely going to. I'm definitely going to keep this running overnight, and we'll see if I'm going to be right to do so. Oh crap! But it's pretty obvious that we're gonna probably definitely get at least a test back up into this range. We can probably see that short squeeze back up into that 300 level. Probably what I should do is probably put this at 95 or something, like literally at the top of this range. We'll see though. Yeah, because this can possibly go up to like 305 or something like that before we see like a pullback to like the 263 or something like that. 263. Probably back up at the bottom of this range. Hmm. Proper uniform on. I will say, we only have one last past account that hasn't been moved to funded. Okay, thanks. Okay, okay. So let's see. I mean, I want to start getting back into the pre-market. Jumping in the think with bookmap chat and trading pre-market is kind of a new addiction of mine. And I've been doing it so much lately. I've been saying like, I don't know why you just don't turn the stream on and start trading. The price action is definitely cleaner overnight. We definitely get cleaner price action overnight, but there are times when it is slow. Usually we see the market start to move around 8ish, 7:30, 8ish. And so that's when I'm gonna try to start the stream for sure. If I can see something before that, I'll just hop in and we'll just go from there. NQ, just don't break my heart. Just don't break my heart. Let's look at the volume actually. Let's see how the volume is overnight. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it hit. It's when I'm going to get a hit is the question. When I'm going to get a hit. Because like right now we're only trading with 38,000 contracts. And this is the main reason why the market just moves so much easier at in pre-market. Yes, we're low volume. Yes, we'll get slow movement, but we get movement. We get movement. Let's actually look at the ES because I mean obviously if the Nasdaq ain't gonna move, or if the ES ain't gonna move, then the Nasdaq ain't gonna move. I mean the ES does have more room for upside. So I believe 830. Yeah, so 830 is currently the all-time high here on the ES. It's currently the all-time high. And make sure that yeah, so it's currently the all-time high right now. And as I've stated before, it's crazy that the ES is making new all-time highs every day and the Nasdaq doesn't. Let me respond to this email. Yeah, so the ES is making all new all-time highs like it seems like every day. So this is what I'm going to be looking for here on the ES. This is actually really bullish for the ES. I wouldn't short this. I would not short this. I wouldn't even be looking for a short. No, that's pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yo, hey yo, Gameway, I saw that. I was about to respond too, but I was like, I had to go feed my daughter. I was going to respond. Gameway says, if one you said, if you go short, you deserve your blown account or something like that. I thought that was funny. Hey, I mean, the market is clearly bullish, man. This thing is clearly bullish. I don't understand why anybody would be shorting this. Thing is clearly bullish. I mean, what made me cry yesterday's session is that I had an order sitting at 62, but I thought that man, they was going to hit it at it's going to get down to 20K, so I moved it down to 2005. I moved it down to 2005 and I came back and I saw that it ran up. I was like, yo, I had to imagine myself jumping off the highest cliff because I was like, how did I fumble the bag like that? I was literally almost at the bottom. I had an entry at 62. I would have took a few points in drawdown, and I would have got my shit hit. And I had a limit at 85, I think. I had a limit at 85, and I had a limit at 62. So I would have had 2 micro contracts, catching 200 points, and yeah, that hurt my feelings. So that hurt my feelings. Hey, what happened to your bear friends? They still call you? What happened to your bear friends? Hey man, you gotta get. Oh, I mean, you can't help a stubborn bear. You can't help a stubborn bear, man. We're just too stubborn. I was about to say get your bear friends some help, but we're just too stubborn for that. We're just too stubborn for that. Oh, you back, friend? What'd you do? Take him out for some ice cream or something? You took him out for some ice cream? That's so funny. That's funny. My man Jericho. All right, but let's see. I mean, this thing might come back and tap like my break even, honestly. I mean, I expect for the Bears to try to come in and try to knock price down here at this double bottom. Or not this double bottom, this double top. I expect that right there. And the Bears would probably just get a move all the way back down to right here. What I don't want them to do is to come back and try to tap, deeper into this range right here and then try to go. I'm already committed. I think I should be good. I think I should be good, honestly. All right, man. Let's see. He said starter plus. What? So there's a starter and there's a starter plus. Oh, there's no daily loss limit in the starter plus. Oh, okay. Yo, my funded futures is actually kind of, man. They're trying to be like the only option. I mean, they don't got a swing account, so obviously, until they get a swing account, that they can't be on top. But yeah, they got a starter plus where there's no daily loss limit. Max drawdown is 2K. Um, no activation fee. 3 contracts. And I'm pretty sure there's. Oh no, there's a scaling rule. Why is there a scaling rule? Like, why would I choose the starter plus over the starter? He said the starter plus is a diet top step account. Hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure out like why would I ever get this? Oh yeah, I talked to our boy Smith actually before I came on stream. Our boy got converted. He's converted now. He said that he mostly trades the ES now. I was like, what? What? The ES? What happened? But he said that right now um I guess he's in that discovery phase again. He wants to get better. He does want to assure everybody that he will be back. I will say this again in the morning stream. He said he will be back. He's just trying to rediscover what made him successful because I think he may have lost confidence along the way. That'll be my assumption. I don't know. But he says that he kind of wants to go back to when he was successful. And so he's not even trading. He's saying he's looking at the charts. He's just looking at it. I can't even look at the charts and not put on a trade. I'm like, man, I can't even do that. Oh, so there's no consistency rule in the starter plus? Huh. Yo, they're making like, dude, my funded futures. I mean, yeah, they're kind of legit. I just want to see how much it will cost. I guess they're trying to make, like I said, they're trying to make up for what they did on the forex side. Nah, that's only like $5, yo. Yeah, get the fuck on out of here with that. Only $5. Oh, for real? Yo, gang, wait. Yeah, we was talking about this morning, Alfred. I was like, man, Smith would have been in the short. Where was that short at? Smith would have been in it. He would have been in this short. I'm sitting there talking about it like, yeah, maybe Miss Smith would already been in this short, and I would have been well. Yeah, I did take that loss this morning, but I was able to catch this bottom and get my money back. Yo, I mean, we actually might see. We'll see what happens overnight because the data we got tomorrow, we already know that jolts have just never been bullish. Jolts is just usually bearish for whatever reason. It's just bearish. I don't understand why. It's always a bearish reaction to jolts. You hit that target, baby. Hit that target. Don't pull back. Yeah, 305 might actually be that area where they. Yeah, okay, I see it on book map. Yeah, they're trying to come in at 305, so I should get my target hit, or at least these two. These two hit. But I'm gonna let the rest ride. I'm gonna let these two get off, and I'm gonna let the rest ride, baby. All right, NQ. You don't gotta be that way. You really don't have to be that way. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to do things like that. You can just take the target and stop acting like that, yo. It's not that serious. I mean, yeah, there's really no reason why for her to find like resistance there. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's the higher day that she's kind of having trouble at. of our high of day from yesterday. She's kind of having trouble with that, but come on, NQ. Come on. You ain't got to be like that. I'm looking at Bookmap right now, and people got their orders, their take profits at 305, and I got my order at 300. Yeah, I should probably put it like at 299 for real. So nah. It's the principle of the matter. It's the principle. It's the principle. Yo, you gotta say no Diddy after that. You gotta say no Diddy when you say stuff like that. No Diddy. Yo, I mean, we living in crazy times, man. It's not crazy, but it's interesting that now the law is actually going after quote unquote influential, powerful people. I find that interesting. I really find that interesting. I think this year you've seen more influential people get hit with RICOs. I think these bureaus are just bored. They're like, man, we just tired of going after regular people. We tired of going after regular people. I mean, they hit the mayor of New York City. Like, like, dude, just think about that. Like, even like, let's just say that the allegations are true. He's already the mayor. What, like, what's the point? I mean, unless it's more political, because I know that the mayor of New York has been talking out against the migrants, and I'm pretty sure there's like, nah, we don't play that shit. Get him out of here. Get his ass out of here. You don't want to play ball? Get his ass out of here. I mean, we talked about this earlier this year. Like the this is not a migrant crisis. This is done purposely. Americans don't want to work no more. And if you've seen the interview, so after Trump made that comment that they're eating the dogs and cats in Springfield, there is an interview where the guy says that his best workers are Haitians, and the reason why he loves hiring Haitians is because they're not drug addicts. They come to work, they do their work, and they go home. And he knows that it's a good chance they're going to come back and do it again tomorrow. They're reliable. That's why these migrants are being allowed to come into the country because they're reliable. They're working with a purpose. Americans are overweight, mentally ill, for some reason, self-centered, or not self-centered, but entitled for whatever reason. Thinks the world revolves around them, and they don't want to work. And businesses need to run. Businesses need workers. I mean, it's not rocket science when you put two and two together, and this is not the first time it's happened. So I mean, it should be no surprise to anybody. But now that I think that they've gotten, now that because I was watching this other documentary, and I'm not going to sit here and try to dive deep into the validity of it. I'm just going to take it for the face value. I really don't care. But they were saying that different groups of migrants are being put in specific areas on the map. So that just tells me that that's strategic. If that's true, this is being done purposely. It's strategic. They got all the Haitians in Ohio. They got the Venezuelans in what, Colorado and Chicago. Uh, that's all I know for right now. But if they're doing that, then obviously that's being done on purpose. So are we gonna get that target hit? Come on, NQ. Again, you don't have to be that way. You can just hit that target. There we go, baby. There we go. The first two, we got money in the bank, baby. We got money in the bank. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. All right, so let's see. And I believe that gain weight. And it's interesting that you said that, man. That's why I'm not gonna allow my daughter to go to school. She'll definitely be homeschooled. Definitely. Now that I know that school is only there to condition people to go to work, and it's always been that way. It's always been that way. School has never been a place of education. It's been a place of producing the next generation of workers for employers, for entrepreneurs. That's because, I mean, if you look at school, what is it doing? It's not really teaching you anything. They're basically teaching you basic this, basic that. You stay in a classroom. You're being moved. I mean, basically, when you're going to school, that bell is literally your guide. It tells you when you move from one class to the next. It's it signifies one session to the next session. You get your hour of break, your hour lunch, recess, and you do it all over again. I mean, it's just to condition you to work, to be a worker. You're not taught anything about taxes. You're not taught anything on how to be an entrepreneur. If those things are being taught, those are specialty classes. But I will say, when I was going to school, or at least elementary school, we got taught stuff. Now, I mean, shit. As I got out of school and I was rotating back, and I was going to college, and I was actually talking to, the people, the up and coming people that came out of school. It was like, man, all we got to do is pass a test, and I was like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all don't get taught nothing? And I was like, no, the teachers teach the test. So I guess the school district gets the money because I guess they get paid based on how many people pass and fail. So all their everything they're taught is basically what's going to be on that test. And I saw something on social media where now it's like a what, like a 60 is like a C now or something crazy like that. Let me see if I can look that up. Like, school has gotten to the point now where they're not even hiding no more. There's like, nah, we don't need you to be fucking smart. We just need you to be a useful idiot. That's it. We need you to be a useful idiot. If you can, if you can, what, push a button. That's all we need you to do. Is push a button. That's it. We don't need you to be thinking. Uh, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely gain weight. That's what should be taught, but that's not what's taught. Everything that I had to learn, or everything that I've learned, was through reading. Once I discovered a book, I've never gone back. And unfortunately, you can't go back. Once your eyes is open, you can't close them. Once your eyes is open, you can't close it. You start seeing shit and you be like, oh, hell no. I can't ever do that. I can't even eat certain foods anymore. Like ramen noodles, oh, I can't eat that shit no more. I can't eat flour-based food. I mean, once I discovered that flour, when airborne, is highly explosive, and they use that same material to make pizza, cookies, anything with flour, like, dude, if that thing can be airborne, if it can be explosive when airborne, what the hell is it doing in your body? And at the same time, can your body even break it down properly? Like, once I started learning about nutrition, uh, how the body really works in terms of, like, when it really starts with what you eat. If your body is utilizing a lot of resources to try to break down non-nutritional foods, it takes away, I mean, it converts energy, or it sends the energy to your stomach to break down those foods. It's taking away mental energy, physical energy. Your body's trying to break down food, but you feel tired. That's why it tries to put you to sleep sometimes. You get that, what is called the itis. It's trying to put you to sleep so it can break down whatever crap you ate. If it's not nutritional, if the food can't break down by itself, I don't think the human body even is supposed to eat it. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. It's gotten to the point now where it's like, man, sometimes I don't even want to eat meat no more. That's just how bad it gotten. Because it's like I don't think I don't think they're serving real meat no more. Because it's like that shit is just weird. The meat is weird. That's why I just stopped eating it. That shit is weird. That meat and potatoes. Yeah. Like the one day I got sick just eating the chicken, I just stopped eating it after that. I was like, dude, why the hell am I getting sick eating chicken? That shit, like they must be doing something with the chicken, obviously. Whatever chemicals they're pumping the chicken with. I mean, I'm not saying that eating meat is bad. I'm not one of those types of people. I'm not saying that. I think whatever they're doing to the food makes it bad. Because I think I seen somebody saying that food outside the United States, I mean the texture, the taste, everything is different versus the same food that's here. And you already know that they've already shown that they genetically growing meat in a lab, and all they gotta do is get that FDA approved, and we'll be eating genetically modified meats. Like that won't have any adverse effects. And they talk about eating bugs, so it's like, man, you got to really kind of pay attention to what these people that consider themselves thought leaders are considering and trying to push out onto the masses. Talk about eating bugs and crap and genetically modifying meats and growing it in the lab. I've been trying to find this because I saw it on social media, but I can't seem to find it. But I saw something to where like a 60 was a C, and you damn near like to get an F, you damn near gotta not do nothing. You gotta like you really would just not have to show up to class to get a failing grade. And I'm pretty sure they pass you anyway. I'm pretty sure they pass you anyway nowadays. They're just trying to get you just go through the system at this point. Yeah, I can't find it. I've been looking it for this whole time. Can't find it. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's just how the education system is now, man. But I mean, you really can't blame these schools, man. I mean, outside looking in, you can be like, oh, these. I mean, but these kids, yeah, I couldn't be no teacher, man. I couldn't be no teacher. These kids are like they're bad. They don't want to learn. They just want to do TikTok dances. Like you're a teacher, and one of your students randomly gets up and starts doing a TikTok dance. Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, what do you do in that situation? All right, so I think no, that's not it. All right, so grade scale. So that's probably how they got it. So grade scale. Let me see if I just put like 2024 grade scale. Oh yeah, he said these kids started school during COVID. Dang, for real? And yeah, gain weight. Like, yeah, I stopped eating chicken after that. Like, dude, it only takes one time for me to get sick, or it just takes one time for something from that I don't like to happen. And it's like, nah, I'm starting to get that way with steak too, and I love steak. So I was like, man, because I would get the same thing going to the Cheesecake Factory. I would get the same thing, the steak dinner, the ribeye steak, green beans, mashed potatoes, and it was good. And then all of a sudden, one day and I remember it because that's just how, because I get it so often. I know how it tastes and I know how I feel after I eat it. And after I ate it, I mean, first like it was tasting weird. First off, I was like, I wonder if they try to cook this different. And then how I felt afterwards, I was like, yo, I definitely got some chemicals running through my body because I felt it. And I was like, I'll never eat that crap again. I felt the chemicals run through my body. So it was like, man, they're doing something with the food nowadays. I'm just not gonna eat it. I'm just not gonna eat it. If I don't cook it myself, I ain't eating it. Got sick off the chicken, ain't gonna eat it. See that possum steak. Yo, Cheesecake Factory. I mean, dude, I know there's a meme now. I know that girl started a, oh, you're sending me to the Cheesecake Factory meme. If he takes you to the Cheesecake Factory, walk out the car, shit. Hey, you can walk out the car all day. I'll drive my ass away. But at the same time, I don't go to the Cheesecake Factory no more. I mean, obviously, after COVID, a lot of these companies just um, their quality is just so bad now. It's just bad. I used to love going to Alamo Draft House. That crap is more expensive, and the food is horrible. It's horrible. I mean, COVID is like probably the worst thing that happened to society because a lot of these companies had to figure it out. They had to raise prices and lower quality. And unfortunately, now that we've gotten out of COVID, obviously they keep the higher prices and the lower quality. The lower quality. They closed down all my favorite hookah spots. I had I mean, and then they closed. I mean, the bad one's still open, so I don't even understand how that even works. There is this hookah spot, like a hole in the wall. You just had to know that it was there. The hookah was like $50, but man, it was good hookah, man. Good hookah. The man actually put it in a fruit. So you're smoking hookah through like a fruit or whatever. I mean, this dude was talented with and he took making or yeah, he took creating the hookah seriously. You can tell that he loved doing it because it wasn't harsh. You smoke it all night. It still was good. And yeah, it was a good experience. And when COVID hit, they closed. But all the bad hookah places stayed open. And I didn't know how spoiled I was or how good I had it because after a couple of hits, the hookah would become harsh. And it's like, you can't smoke that shit, man. So I stopped going to hookah lounges because they all suck. They just suck now. Everything sucks after COVID. Things just suck. Mm, it's actually me. I don't think we getting up to 500, but I ain't gonna have no lingering order here at 500 because she might get the 500, tap it, and then drop. That's the kind of crap that the NQ would do. That's the crap that she would do. Hey, I mean, the internet got girls going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. The internet does give females unrealistic expectations. I'm not the type of guy to play those games. If you don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory, then you don't gotta go. You don't gotta go. I'm going. You ain't gotta go. I'm going though. Mm, come on, baby, hit that target. I mean, shoot. Honestly, I got these things. Well, no, I got it like that for a reason. Yeah, I think we can get to 350 tonight. I'm thinking we can get to 350. I'm gonna still have this one running up to 400. I'm gonna still have it run up to 400 because I think after we get a sweep of this liquidity, I mean, I'll just put it right here, man. Just put it right there. So we're gonna probably get a test of that. Or actually, nah. I mean, if price gets up here, we're testing the bottom of this range. We're gonna see the bottom of this range sometime tomorrow. So yeah, probably like four, like probably the top of this range for yeah, probably like up here. But I'm not gonna be too greedy. But I do want to see what happens if we get to when we get to 320, because we could see the bears come in and react at this level. We could see that. I'm actually expecting to see that actually, because we haven't come back into this area yet. And yeah, we got a high right here at 336. I'm thinking 220, 325. We got that right there, that neckline right there, 315. Yeah, 325 right there. Let me just draw that out, 325. Yeah, like right here. Yeah, right there. And I wouldn't be surprised if they come in and right there, because you got price going back and forth between this line, and then they rejected it right there. And that's where we saw that move to the downside from right there. So when price comes back and we see a retest, we'll probably see a sweep of liquidity up, and then we could see a move down. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, I'm not saying that the market reverses. I'm just thinking that there's going to be some people trying to take profits here in this area somewhere. So they could definitely try to be taking profits here. So we could see that. We could see that. Oh, okay, never mind. She dropped at 316. I mean, so close, man. Finish the move off. You're so close. Just finish it. So close, boo. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Man. All right, so the ES, we could see a move down from here on the ES. We could see that. We got a double top right here. I mean, even though this is not necessarily a short pattern, we always got to respect double tops and double bottoms on the ES. So, I mean, we have to respect this. We got to respect it. I do think that the price could continue to trade up, but we got to make sure that we're not getting caught, because the ES will sometimes do this at a double top and sometimes do it at a double bottom. Sometimes, even if the pattern doesn't look legit, we still have to pay attention to it. Still have to pay attention to it. Because I mean the ES would definitely, it will chop back and forth. It won't necessarily run highs, but it will chop back and forth. Okay, I thought I heard something, but I was tripping. The crazy thing is, I think I had an order right here this morning, and I canceled it. I canceled this on the ES because I thought, I mean, the ES ain't getting down here. So it just seems like if I said, like, I'm gonna have to make a rule that if I set an order on the chart, I have to keep it on there and accept whatever outcome happens. Because lately, what I've been doing, I don't know why, but I've been setting orders in areas where price should react. And then after looking at it again, I was like, that doesn't make sense. I will cancel the order, because obviously, I mean, I put my order into this area because of this right here. We had a double bottom and we had price. We had enough buyers in this area for at least a move back up for this double top. And not only did they get a double top, they swept the liquidity, they came back down, and then we had this massive move to the upside. And so I was like, well, I don't think price is going to come down here. And I took it off. And when I looked at the ES chart and saw that if I kept it, I would have had like a little bit of drawdown. And I would have caught this massive move towards the end of the day. I did catch it on the Nasdaq, obviously, but I could have also caught it on the ES, so that hurt my feelings. But I was telling Smith this: if you come to the ES from the Nasdaq, it's hard not to project the games that the Nasdaq play onto the ES. That's the first thing that you have to shed when it comes to the ES. She don't play the same games that Nasdaq play. She's simple. You can buy it in an area of support, and you can at least get 10 points. You can at least get 10. She'll give you 10 points, which is enough. I mean, she doesn't do that much of a liquidity sweep. This is 78. I mean, she did swipe 4 points of liquidity, but like I said, I recommend a 7-point stop. I mean, it's only on a 10 lot with minis is only $3,500. And on a 10 lot with micros is only $350. I feel like if you're trading a 10 lot of minis, I'm pretty sure your account can handle a $3,500 loss if it happens. But I mean, if you're getting in at great spots on the ES, you really don't even need the full 7. It's just there just so you don't move your stop. But the ES definitely, I mean, she'll give you 10 points. You could be done for the day. I mean, it's beautiful to catch moves like this, but all you really need is 10. I mean, I had like a 15 lot when when we was streaming on Powell, and I was telling Smith, I was like, even though I trade the Nasdaq, I've made the most money on an ES trade. I mean, I did it on stream. I made 15K in one because I had a 15 lot. I was gambling Powell. It went in my direction. I made 15K. I've never had a trade that big on the Nasdaq, but I've made 15K, 13K on the ES trading a 15 lot on volatile days or just catching big moves with bit lot size. So, I mean, anybody can definitely make money with the ES. She's just boring. And I was telling Smith that I was like, man, I could be a millionaire right now if I just trade the ES, but I just prefer to trade the Nasdaq. I just prefer to trade her. All right, so I got that hit. I got that one hit. So let's see. So I got 2 more contracts on. I mean, if she starts to pull back, I might just take this and just call it a night and just leave this runner and just move my stop into break even +1, or just probably put it underneath this low. Because the Nasdaq does like to come back and try to take people that like to be responsible. The Nasdaq requires sacrifice. She don't like it when people put their stops in break even +1 and think they're going to get the full move. She going to come back and take that. And then she going to move. She requires sacrifice. She requires faith. She wants the option of taking your stop if she so chooses to. The Nasdaq is like a DT or something like that requires sacrifice. Anyway, that's so funny. But kind of going back to the ES, I mean, yeah, I can definitely trade the ES and make a lot of money, but I won't be happy. I remember when Smith was trading the Nasdaq and I was focusing on the ES. I was just bored the entire session. I wasn't happy. I wasn't engaged because the ES is just, she's too easy and she's not fun. But when I get on the Nasdaq, time just flies by so fast. we start the stream at New York Open, and all of a sudden it's 10 o'clock. It's like, damn, where did the time go at? Where did the time go at? All right, so I might just take this. Honestly, I might just take it. I mean, we haven't seen a drop at 320, but we may not get it. Let me see. So this thing, the bottom is at 213. This is 100 points right here. It's at 100 points. Damn, for real. Hey, Alfred, yo, it always works in the practice account. That practice account is unfreaking defeated. Yo, remember when Smith got in? Like, dude, that is like the most craziest thing in the world. Smith made what, 13K on a full port, no drawdown in the practice account, no drawdown. Obviously, I mean, he got in at the right spot as the market was going down. He didn't even get the best entry. And if we didn't see that on stream, it would have been hard to believe. Yeah, no drawdown at all. Like it just went straight to his target. And you know he went into his funded account after that off stream. You know he did it. You know he did. Yeah, I mean it's funny, but then when you get like 13K on a full port in the practice account and it works beautifully, oh you got to. You got to at least try to go back into your real account and try to and do something similar to that. But we all know it don't work like that in a real account, though. It don't work like that. Yo, that is so crazy, man. That is so crazy. That practice account and shit happened to you. I mean, if y'all guys want to learn the ES, I mean, I could. I have no problem going back to the ES and trading her. I mean, I kind of I have no problem doing it. Like I'm like 90% with the ES, like 90%. I mean, it's not that hard to trade her at all. You just have to be very patient. I mean, if you're a patient trader, or if you can be patient, is what I should say. If you're willing to be patient, she'll pay you. If you're willing to be patient. But we all know that we ain't patient. That's why we trade the Nasdaq, baby. The Nas crack. I'll take 60 points to draw down. I'll take it. Nah, I'm just playing. But nah, man. The Nasdaq did this to me again. She did this to me again. I think she did this to me earlier this morning. I might have to take this because I think that might have been a liquidity sweep. So I mean, you know what? What I will do is this. I'll just trail it. Actually, no, I don't know which one is the. I'll just take it. I'll just take it. That's fine. I'll just take it. It's not a big deal. I'll just reduce my risk under this candle. Because there's only one. There's only one contract. No, I'll put this in profit. Put this in. Well, All right, so I mean, let's look at this, man. Let's look and see. Let's look and see, because I mean, we had this massive candle. I mean, we could run into this. Oh crap! We could. Ah crap! Good thing I looked at this higher time frame chart. All right, so 370. 370, huh? 350, 370. 370. Hmm. Mm. 370, huh? You could see that drop at 370. Hmm. I'll just keep it back where I had it at. I think if price can break out of this range right here, it's gonna definitely test the bottom of that. It's gonna definitely try to test the bottom of this range. If you can see a breakout of this range, it's gonna definitely test it. I'm gonna leave my contract where it's at, or my stop where it's at. I'm gonna leave my stop where it's at. Yeah, because I'm just gonna make more money tomorrow morning. So I definitely got a buffer at least for tomorrow. Got $600-700 in buffer. So we're definitely gonna be making more money tomorrow morning. So I'm not gonna trip on it if I get stopped out of this. Mm. Man, like yeah, it'll probably still do it though. Man, I'm probably we'll probably do that. Man, it's always that runner, man. All right, I mean, let's go back and let's look at this, man. All right, so let's look at this. So, we can definitely see price go up here to 396. I'm trying to put my target at 431. Could it get up to 431? We could see price reject here at 372. All right. Okay. So this is what I'll do. I'll put it here at this high. I'll just put it here at this high at three right there. Uh, right there. I'll keep it right there. I retested that high. Yeah, I gotta stop trying to be greedy on this one. Gotta stop trying to be greedy. All right, but kind of going back to the ES. I mean, if y'all guys want to see it, I mean, we could trade the ES. I could probably focus more on the ES, but I mean, she's boring. You gotta wait for the setup. I guess I'll start just watching the ES, and if I see the ES set up with something, I guess we can take it. Like, cause yeah, we caught that move on Friday. Initially, I had that loss on Friday because I got in too early. I got in too early, but or where was it at? Because I caught this move down on the ES. I caught this whole move down on the ES. Yeah, because we got in short right here at 8:16, but I was too early and I got stopped out. And I saw that there was like another opportunity for a double top short, and we caught this one, and I made back my loss plus some. I made back my loss plus some. So the ES is just not that hard to lose money on. Just gotta look for double tops, double bottoms. Don't trade in the middle. You trade in the middle, you become liquidity. It's just simple. It's as simple as that. You got to really follow the rules. You got to set limit orders. You really got to trade the ES like this. You got to set limit orders. And if you look at the DOM, this is why I only keep the ES on, because you can see where people got their limit orders at. A lot of people got their limit orders at 815, and it makes sense that they got their orders at 815. Because where is it at? This was a previous area of resistance right here. So it makes sense that people are going to try to buy here. But that looks like a short. It looks like, I mean, this is going to probably short, but then they're going to buy it right back up here at VWAP in the 200 the 21 EMA. Okay, that's probably why they got it at 15, because they want to front run the 21 EMA. The ES don't play about these EMAs. The Nasdaq will, the ES won't. I don't play with the 200 EMA on the ES. She don't play that. If you think that she's going to trade past the ES without getting a rejection, you'll become liquidity real quick. You'll become a donation to the market real quick. Don't play about that 200 EMA. Don't play about VWAP. And if VWAP and the 200 EMAs in the same area, you go long there. That's almost guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed. You'll at least get 10. I'm not saying that you'll get a full reversal, but you'll at least get 10. And 10 points is all you really need on the ES. On a one lot, on 10 micros, one lot, that's $500. So that's really all you need. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm in the stream here, so I'm going to start doing this for an hour. Probably get in at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and end it at 9. We can kind of go over. Let's actually look at the fibs real quick before we end this. I mean, yeah, I guess we could go to. I mean, 345, 350. And then we got the golden zone right here. So I'm going to make the assumption that they're going to try to tap into this golden zone at 405, 401. And I do have an area where 405 might be that area where the market wants to come in and take profits, but we'll see. I'm just going to leave my target at that high. I'm just going to leave it there. But that's all I have for tonight, guys. We'll come back tomorrow morning. We'll make more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.